Somebody's here. We're going to try to zone him off. We're going to use our Brutalize. Strongray rotates off Cold Fury. I don't know if that was the smart call or not. We brutalize the Hoi. We go ahead and use our ultimate, knowing that he doesn't have his beads. He didn't go down. There was no follow-up damage. We're going to jump on him, and we're able to get the pick onto the Hoi. What a do, Scooby-Doo, it's your boy SeanyB Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Fenrir as support. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, I've probably played Fenrir support maybe 3 to 5 times, so my positioning could always be a little bit better. Also, I will be streaming some Cyberpunk tonight, but let's go ahead and jump into Fenrir's kit. Starting with Fenrir's passive, Unbound Runes. Fenrir gains efficiency as he attacks. Every hit from a basic attack activates 1 rune up to a maximum of 5 runes. Unchained, Brutalize, and Ragnarok, his 1, 3, and ult, gain additional benefits when used at maximum runes and the runes are consumed. Enemy gods that Fenrir kills will fully activate all of his runes. Assisting with a kill will grant Fenrir 3 runes. Fenrir's 1, Unchained. Fenrir leaps forward, dealing damage to all enemies where he lands. At full runes, the leap stuns the enemy's hit. If the leap hits a god, the cooldown is reduced by 30%. The stun is going to be for 1 second. Fenrir's 2, Seething Howl. Fenrir rears back and roars, inspiring himself with physical power and a lifesteal buff. The lifesteal buff is going to be 35%. The physical power is going to be 20 at level 1, 80 at level 5, and the buff is going to last for 6 seconds. Fenrir's 3, Brutalize. Fenrir gains increased protections and pounces to a ground target location. If there is an enemy in the radius, he strikes them 4 times, dealing damage with each strike, and hits enemies around the target for 50% of the damage. While casting this ability, Fenrir is immune to knockups. At full runes, each strike gains 15 additional physical power scaling. The protections are going to be 5 plus 1 per level. And finally, Fenrir's ultimate, Ragnarok. Upon Ragnarok, Fenrir grows massive in size, becoming immune to crowd control while moving faster. Fenrir bites an enemy god, dealing physical damage and carrying them away. Biting a crowd control immune target deals the damage but ends his ultimate. At full runes, his protections double. He's going to gain 75% movement speed, and the carry duration is 2 seconds. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 3. Level 2, put a point into our 1. Level 3, we have the option of putting another point into our 3, or a point into our 2. Then at level 4, we want to do the opposite of what we did at level 3. Then we want to put a point into our ultimate, max out our 3, max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 1, then max out our 2. This Anubis in the lobby asked for jungle, and then our jungler said no, and then Anubis said he was going to troll. That's why he's just spamming. You gotta love these Smite players. We left Fountain with Guardian's Blessing. Kibo's here, we're going to have to run away. We pop a shell onto Anubis, we're going to try to provide a little bit of heal for him. Maybe get the pick onto the Hoi. Oh, he's weak. We're going for the kill instead of helping our teammate. We're going to get the jump onto the Hercules. Hercules is very weak. Kibo's able to get the pick. We don't really have the mana, so we're just going to fall back. We left Fountain with Jungler's Blessing, the tier 1 of boots, 4 health potions, and Hand of the Gods. We're going to go ahead and jump on, get the stun, get the basic. We just don't have the damage. So we're going to fall back. Since our Anubis said he was trolling, we're not worried about holding way for him. Instead, we're just going to work on leveling up ourselves. So it looks like at level 3 we put a point into our 2, level 4 we put another point into our 3. With Fenrir, we want to activate our 2 before using our 3. That's going to increase our power, thus increasing our damage. It's also going to provide us 35% lifesteal. we are playing with 4 people from the Discord server. The Anubis is the rando. If you are ever interested in playing with me, there is a link to the Discord in the description down below. I stream every Sunday with subscribers, and I occasionally pick up players during the week to record videos. We go ahead and buy the reinforced Grieves. This is going to provide us with some protections and some health along with our movement speed.
Your middle tower is under attack. Ultimate is ready.
Right now we have our full 5 stacks on our runes, so if we jump in on a target, we're going to stun them. Just like that. We don't want to use our 3 until Hoyi's uses jump. Hoyi's jump is one of the few abilities that can actually prevent Fenrir from finishing his 3. Hoyi actually gets a nice bounce on us.
Ultimate is down.
Kibo's here. We're going to set up a ward. Start trying to fall back. I'm not sure if we did a beads check or not, but I'm pretty sure Hercules and Hebo and the King Arthur are the only people without beads. We're going to get close to the Anubis, just in case we needed to pop that shell on him. We jump, we get the stun, we're going to go ahead and bite the Hercules and just hold him. And Anubis is able to clean up the Hercules. So if we jump or use an ability that would consume runes and we don't have the full runes, it won't consume any runes. So if we're sitting at 4 and we jump in, we'll still be at 4 after using that ability. Then we go ahead and use our Brutalize, we get 2 hits, and then he's able to jump away.
What a waste.
Looks like Hercules rotated mid. We're going to kind of try to get this Anubis as much of a lead as possible. And then rotate out. We'll go ahead and pick up the purple buff. The purple buff is going to increase our attack speed, and it's also going to reduce the protections of anyone who stands too close to us. We get the stun, we're getting some basics, wait for his jump, and then go ahead and just fall back.
Be careful, middle. Ultimate is ready.
We're going to rotate towards mid. The Anubis has a level on the Hoyi. Ooh, free red buff, question mark? Might have been worth trying to go for. We're thinking about tower diving. We jump in, basic, brutalize, take a lot of damage. Definitely not worth it. We got the pick onto the Persephone. Hopefully that'll help our Hades out a little bit. A couple of things we could have done right there. We could have popped a health potion before diving in there. That might have provided enough health for us to get out. It's very early on for us to be tower diving like that. So, of course, we're going to go down for it. It also probably would have been worth trying to steal the enemy red buff since it was right there and nobody was rotating towards it. Even though this Anubis is not very fun to play with, we're still going to make our callouts and let him know that he should fall back right here. Because they have 2 people in the left jungle. We're not worried about actually getting the pick onto the jungle camp. We're just trying to get our 5 stacks.
On my way. Ultimate is down. Ultimate is down.
We do have our ultimate.
I mark my territory. Be careful, middle. Be careful in the jungle. Yes.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead, rotate left. We jump, we get the stun. Waiting for the jump. Oh, and he's smart. He jumps to the jungle and then uses his ultimate to zone us away. We're going to go ahead and start working on this purple buff. Try to deny this Hoyi as much farm as possible. This game we did a bad job of activating R2 before R3. Go ahead and use our ultimate. He uses his beads, he uses his jump. We're going to use our brutalize, and we're able to get the pick onto the Hoyi. Jump over the Hercules. No, thank you. Enemy red buff is down. We're going to go ahead and rotate back safely to mid. Thebes here. We're going to go ahead and jump onto him, get some free damage with our brutalize. Jump again.
Be careful in the jungle.
Persephone's the target we need to go for. Go ahead and use our brutalize, but she's able to jump right as we activate it. Getting some basics onto the Hercules. Getting our stacks of runes. Getting a little bit of damage as well.
That's what princesses do.
We get the stun onto the Persephone. Oh no. Hades gets pushed in their tower and Hades goes down. Right now, we have enough money for Sledge, which is going to be the next item we want to pick up. So go ahead and get our stun. Might not have been the stun, we might not have had full runes. Brachiosaurus here, we're pretty weak, and we get ulted by Hebo. We're going to go ahead and pick up the Sledge. The Sledge is going to provide us 40 physical power, 300 health, 150 mana, and 20% crowd control reduction. It has a passive that for each enemy god within 55 units, you're going to gain a stacking buff that provides you with 10 magical and 10 physical protections. This can stack up to 3 times. The 20% crowd control reduction is going to help us with our crowd control. So if we get stunned for a second and we have 20% CCR, we're only going to be stunned for 0.8 seconds.
Yes.
The lovely back and forth between Anubis and everybody else in VGS. That's a Persephone ultimate. Hercules is able to get the pick onto the Brachiosaur. Somebody throws up a surrender vote, but I don't think that's really needed. I think we're still in this game. We go ahead and use our 3. She uses her jump. We get pushed back. That is a Hades ultimate. We're going to go ahead, get the bite onto Persephone. Go ahead and jump on her. We're able to get the pick. We're going to fall back, pop our shell. And we just rotate straight into a Hebo. Unfortunate. We had 2 wards. We should have set our wards up. Looks like we set it up on one side, but did not set it up on the other side. The other side had a Hebo just waiting for us. Looks like Chonga's kind of winning her lane. She's got 2 levels on the King Arthur. Looks like our jungle's winning lane. We are down 2 levels to the enemy support. I think everyone's winning their lane. Hades is tied, and then we're actually down. Which is alright. We're support. We're kind of supposed to be down. Looks like Hercules, I don't know how he's got 2 levels on us. Must have just been there for more farm. We got our stacks. Persephone should be the target we go for. We jump, we miss the stun. We get her to use her dash defensively and not on any plants. We're going to go ahead and bite the Hercules. We bring him out of the Hades ult. There should be a pick right here. Until Hebo comes in, now we're actually in a little bit of trouble. We dash in. We're able to use our 3 to get the pick onto the Hercules. Brachiosaurus taking tower aggro. But everyone on our team is able to get out. Brachiosaur is rotating behind. We're going to tank tower. We thought Brachiosaur was going to gank, but he's just trying to steal an enemy jungle buff. Hades is now tanking. We get our 3 onto the Hebo. We're being very aggressive, and we get ulted and punished for it. We just misread what our jungle was going to do. Took some power shots. I don't know what that Hades is doing. After the Sledge, we're going to be going into Gauntlet of Thebes. Gauntlet of Thebes is going to provide us 300 health, 15 HP 5, and it's going to allow us to start gaining stacks. We gain a stack for every time we assist with a minion death, or we get 5 stacks when we assist with an enemy god death. Each stack is going to provide 1 magical and 1 physical protection. It can stack up to 50 times. Once you have 50 stacks, you're going to gain 50 magical and 50 physical protections. And then you're also going to gain an aura that allies within 70 units are going to receive 10 physical and 10 magical protections. We're going to go ahead and clear mid. Normally we would hold it, but we just saw Hades die under tower like that, so we're like, alright, we're going to get a little farm for ourselves. Kibo's here, we're in a little bit of trouble. We're gonna go ahead and start falling back. We decided to just jump away. We're gonna go ahead and bite the Hercules, hold him under tower, and hold him in the Hades ultimate. Hades goes down to Persephone. Bakasaur should be able to get this Hercules. We're gonna jump, and Bakasaur is able to clean him up. Kibo's over in the left, we're going to rotate, or over in right, we're going to rotate over, see if we can help out. Kibo's able to get the pick onto the Changa. Bakasaur bypasses Hebo and goes straight for the King Arthur. We're going to go ahead and use our Brutalize onto the Hebo. Take him close to half health. If you get him to use his ultimate defensively, that would be nice. Good jump by Bakasaur. We're going to pop our shell just so he knows, like, go in 100% right here. Probably didn't need to pop that shell. Just trying to provide a little bit of support. Let him know, like, we're getting this guy. He's a little out of position. There's his jump. Go ahead and use our Brutalize on him, get him very weak. He's able to stun us. He's life stealing a lot, so we're actually not going to win that trade. There's a chance he was just one more basic, but we wanted to play it super safe. And Anubis is able to clean him up. I just realized what this Anubis' name is. After going into Gauntlet of Thebes, we're going to be going into Relic Dagger.
Enemies in the middle lane. One by one, they all shall fall right.
So for our second relic this game, we went with beads. I think the better option would have been blink. We got beads because of the Persephone ultimate, but if we just ult when Persephone ults us, we can get out of it. Blink would allow us to really engage more often and more aggressively. Beads isn't really going to do much for us.
Be careful in the jungle.
Enemy team rotates in. We're going to kind of just fall back. That is a Persephone ultimate. We got tangled ourselves. We're going to use beads. We could have used our ultimate. I'm going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to get the Brutalize onto the Hebo. We're going to use our ultimate, grab him. He uses his beads. Pop a health potion, try to get some stacks on our runes.
Ultimate is ready.
We get the stun onto King Arthur. Go ahead and use our Brutalize onto King Arthur. The enemy team rotates in on Anubis. He's done so. He has no dash.
Be careful. Cancel that.
We're going to use our Brutalize onto the Hercules. It's a double stun from Changa. So we don't do great damage to their support or to their solo laner. We do pretty good damage to everyone else. We're going to use our Brutalize. Hades is able to get the pick onto the Hercules. We're going to set up a ward in right. We're going to jump in, try to focus this Hebo. We get kind of chunked. That is a meditation from our Chonga.
It's a trap.
If you guys are unaware, meditation is a pretty bad relic. Shell is a much better option. Psychosaur is able to get the pick onto the Hoi.
I am happy for you.
Cancel that. You're welcome. Cancel that.
My hero.
We do have enough money for Relic Dagger.
I'm here for you.
Cancel that.
You're welcome.
We're going to go ahead and use our Brutalize. We'll get ulted. We use our ultimate. I'm going to go ahead and just fall back right here. Hebo uses his ultimate. Knocks us up. Looks like we're going to be able to wiggle out of this.
Cancel that. Be right back.
Enemy ultimate down.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Relic Dagger. Relic Dagger is going to provide us 300 health, 10% cooldown, and 7% movement speed. It has a passive that is going to take off 40 seconds from all of our relics.
Enemy missing right.
40 seconds off the cooldown, that is.
I'll gain Italy.
Psychosaur is able to get the pick. We over jump onto the Hebo.
Be careful. Be right back.
Your right tower is under attack.
Gang.
Your right
On
tower
my way.
has been destroyed.
Enemies incoming.
Their two tanky characters are here. Not too much we're going to be able to do other than stun them with our jump.
This is power.
Ultimate is ready. Ultimate is down.
Okay. Ultimate is down.
Ultimate is be careful.
That's a Hades ultimate. He gets two of them, but it's the tanky characters. We're going to jump, get the stun onto the Hebo, use our Brutalize, bring him to about half health, and then we're going to go ahead and fall back.
I'm the greatest.
Even though King Arthur is a little out of position, there's not too much we're going to be able to do to him. Oh, we miss our ult. We grab the Hebo. We get ulted by the King Arthur. We use our bees, we use our shell. We're going to jump out, use our 3 to jump a little bit further. And then we're going to go ahead and back.
Enemy ultimate down. Group up.
We're going to start working on Pridwen.
On my way.
Fat minion wave in mid. We're going to go ahead and start working on this minion wave. Or I guess it's just a normal size minion wave, not too fat.
Gain Cliff Lane. Cancel that.
Hoi is a little out of position.
Bye.
We're going to start working on Gold Fury. Hopefully our team will rotate in relatively quickly. We're just tanking it for the team. And Hebo comes in and steals it. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Hades is able to get the pick onto 1. We're going to jump, get the stun onto Persephone. Persephone uses her beads, kind of pre-beads the Chonga ult. We're going to use our ultimate on her, hold her in the Anubis 3. Start working on the Hercules. We get pushed on her tower, we're kind of weak. We're going to jump, get the stun. Use our Brutalize. We do have a shell in 2 seconds. Hades jumps in. We're going to get some tower poke. And we're going to keep pushing up. Hoi's now here. We're going to rotate in the jungle. See if there's anything for us to steal.
Retreat.
Unfortunately, there was not.
It's a trap.
Retreat.
Our team's making the call to fall back. It's probably the right call.
Return to
We're going to steal a little bit of farm from the enemy jungler. Go ahead and clean up the wave over in right.
Enemies are coming middle.
And after going into Relic Dagger, we're going to go ahead and go into Pridwen. Pridwen's going to provide us 30 physical protections, 30 magical protections, and 20% cooldown. Its passive, when your ultimate ability has finished casting, you gain a shield equal to your protections for 5 seconds. When destroyed by timing out or being depleted, it explodes and deals magical damage equal to 50% of the shield's initial health, and slows targets by 25% for 3 seconds. This can only occur once every 45 seconds.
Enemies in the right jungle.
We're really getting this item for the cooldown, and whenever we ult, we're going to be in our Ragnarok form. We're not going to get the shield until we exit that form. Once we exit that form, we're going to have a shield equal to our protections. So we have a 165 physical, a 145 magical, a little bit of math. That's going to be 310 shield health. The Hoi goes down. We're going to go ahead and use our 3 onto the Hebo, try to focus him. Looks like Chang'e missed her ultimate. We're going to fall back right here. Bakasura is backing, so we are on the run. We're going to jump, use our 3. Hercules is kind of chasing us. I think we're out though.
Help left lane.
Cancel that.
Hebo's here. He's the character we need to watch out for. We're going to jump away, use our 3.
Nice job.
And we're just going to go ahead and back, well, we'll clear this wave and then back.
Enemies at the fire giant.
Enemy team is working on Pyromancer. We're actually going to rotate in, try to provide a little bit of support to this Bakasura. Use our 2 to lifesteal up a little bit.
On my way.
Good luck. Cancel that.
Go ahead and clean up the wave over here. We're still not level 20, so anytime there's a free wave, we should probably work on cleaning it up. Chang'e went from having a lead to falling behind. How'd she manage that? Probably rotated in mid a little too much. That's a King Arthur ultimate that's down.
Enemies in the right jungle. Enemies in the middle lane.
They're calling out
Careful.
that we should probably back up, so we're going to go ahead and back. We're going to sell our Guardian's Blessing, and then we're going to start working on Mantle of Discord. If we don't have the full item, we should probably hold on to Guardian's Blessing, because Guardian's Blessing is going to provide us gold.
On my way. Be careful. Be careful.
Team fight going on in right. Anubis is all the way over in left.
While they are frail, that's too bad. You are strong. I'm the greatest.
We try to brutalize Hoi and he immediately jumps. That is 2 people down. It's just Chang'e and myself left. This is not going to be a good team fight. Anubis is pushing left. All I gotta say is he better get this tower for this. We get our brutalized onto the Hoi. We're going to jump over the wall.
Yes.
Anubis, don't back. Go for the Phoenix.
Cancel
You already
that.
sold your team.
Cancel that. Princesses don't curse.
Rock up. Enemy missing left. Impressive. Cancel that.
Hebo back, so we probably wouldn't have gotten it.
Cancel that.
Princesses don't curse. Princesses
You gotta be
don't
careful here. It's not worth dying over tier 2 tower. We just need to protect our Phoenix at this point in the game. Go ahead and ult the Hoi. He uses his beads. We jump in. We're gonna use our brutalize to get out. We're gonna use our beads right here. Hayes uses his ultimate. Unfortunately, he goes down. We're gonna go ahead and jump away. Anubis is back in the left.
Retreat left lane. Help middle lane.
Your middle phoenix has been destroyed.
So we lose the middle phoenix. We go ahead and brutalize the Hoi, get him to use his Aegis. We're gonna use our 2. We should have used our 2 before the brutalize. That would have increased our power and also would have given us some physical lifesteal.
Please?
Please? Okay,
Thanks.
no problem. Okay. Quiet. So,
Kindness is power.
I'm not even engaging in this VGS nonsense. Just trying to make call outs.
Dance under the stars.
We go ahead and drop the oracles. We're going to start working on the Primal Fury. The Primal Fury is going to provide the team that destroys it with a buff that allows them to deal more damage to jungle camps and objectives. So this includes Fire Giant, all future Gold Furies, and any camp on the map. Somebody's here. We're going to try to zone him off. We're going to use our Brutalize. Shanghai rotates off Gold Fury. I don't know if that was the smart call or not. We brutalize the Hoi. We go ahead and use our ultimate, knowing that he doesn't have his beads. He didn't go down. There's no follow-up damage. We're going to jump on him, and we're able to get the pick onto the Hoi. Hades is dashing away.
Attack. Attack the Gold Fury.
wait.
We're going to try to stick this Persephone. We use our Brutalize onto her. We're completely out of mana, so we got to be a little careful on how we engage this. Bakasor is able to get the jump onto the Persephone. We get the Brutalize onto the Hercules. I think we were aiming for King Arthur. Bakasor is able to get the pick onto the King Arthur. Hebo loses a lot of health very quickly. We're going to start working on him. Chong is able to get the pick. Bakasor is able to get the pick. As a deicide in favor of us, we should definitely be able to get a Phoenix for this.
Attack the left phoenix.
We're going to tank for the team. Anubis is taking credit. We're going to go ahead and jump away. That is a very helpful Phoenix for us to get.
Attack the Titan.
We got to use our ultimate. Get the pick onto the Hoi. Persephone's the only one up. King Arthur's going to be up in 10. We're going to go ahead, try to get some damage onto this Titan. Hades uses his ultimate on the Titan. Very interesting strategy. Our Titan's under attack, but we might be able to end right here. Looks like we're making the call to fall back.
Retreat. Nice job.
And we're going to be picking up the Mantle of Discord. Mantle of Discord is going to provide us 60 physical protection, 60 magical protections, and 10% cooldown. It has a passive that if you take damage below 30% health, you unleash a shockwave that stuns all enemies within a range of 20 units for 1 second, and you also become immune to crowd control effects for 1 second. This can only occur once every 90 seconds. We're going to go ahead and just clean up this fire wave in mid.
Enemies in the right jungle.
Looks like they have a sentry ward over on Fire Giant, so we just lost a ward. Hebo's here. We're gonna use our ultimate, get the pick onto the Hebo. Hebo uses his beads after we jump on him. We're gonna go ahead and use our Brutalize, and we're able to get the pick onto the Hebo. We're going to go ahead and get the Brutalize onto the Persephone. That's her beads and her Aegis. We're going to have our ultimate in 30 seconds. We should aim for the Persephone. Use our Brutalize on her again. We're going to go ahead and fall back. We get pushed back by the Hercules. Bakasaur is going for the end game. We're going to rotate in behind him. While they're fighting in mid, Bakasaur is waiting for us. We're going to jump in and we're going to tank it for him. And we're able to backdoor the Titan. I love it. Well, that's going to be the end of this one. If you feel like you learned anything at all, give this one a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you want to see more Smite content like this, got plenty on the channel, so make sure you subscribe for more. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.